So I'd like to make a distinction between belief and faith. So belief, as I see it, is an accumulation of knowledge, singular thoughts over time that multiply and connect together, weave together. And it's a way of perceiving the world. Through our thoughts, through our beliefs, we create a filter, which is the way we look out at the world. So what we see really is what we expect to see, based on what we have previously decided is what is known to be true for us. So beliefs are always relative, they're always limited, they're always conditional, and they're always from the past. So this is one way of looking out through our beliefs. And sometimes we get so addicted to what we believe and how we believe and why we believe that we take a strong position. So we get all righteous, I'm right, you're wrong, my way is true, your way is untrue. And this creates all sorts of tensions and racisms and differences and divides. All of this is conditional reactivity based on preconceived beliefs that we've decided to be true for us. And then we stick our heels in the ground and stand firm and create all sorts of wars and conflicts based on our personal beliefs. Beliefs also can be a vehicle for a lot of beauty, a lot of celebration, a lot of gratitude, a lot of opening. But even that is still conditional. It's still based on choices and preferences. When we look at faith, faith is a completely different way of seeing. It's not seeing from the past. It's seeing from the field of possibility, from what people might concern as the future, or in my experience more accurately, great mystery. So it's seeing beyond thinking. It's seeing beyond thinking, seeing beyond the past interpretation and conditions, and allowing yourself to really open your mind, your heart, your body, like to position yourself in a state of openness and receptivity to go beyond your sense of self-definition. And beliefs are always defining us. We relate to ourselves in comparison to the beliefs that we hold. So faith is the dropping of the conditional mind, and it creates what we could say is a vertical opening up and beyond the crown, top of our head, into the open space, into the grace field, into the field of pure possibility, pure potential. People often say in religious terms, faith is where miracles happen, shamanism is where vision happens, yogic tradition is where enlightenment happens. When we transcend the mind, transcend the limiting function of the mind, which is busy with conditioning and beliefs, and we allow the mind to be a vehicle for the heart. So this is a very different way of being. So we no longer function according to our definitions and past interpretations. Rather, we live with a state of openness, as we did once as a child, curiosity, spontaneity, naturalness. Curiosity, just really allowing ourselves to open and flow with what is emerging from the brand newness of experience. So hopefully you can get a sense of the different texture, taste, feeling, sense of the difference between belief, which is more rigid, controlled, conditioned, and faith, which is open, pure, blue sky, infinite space of possibility, all the stars. And we can lean into it with a sense of I'm here, I'm ready for grace, ready for vision, ready for receiving, ready for presence, and simply just being here open as a creative, curious being instead of a conditioned, pre-decided personality. So hopefully this is interesting, the distinction here between belief and faith. Of course, invite you to explore this inside yourself, places where you're contracted into this conditional state and where you're open into the purity of surrender and receptivity. So you really get to recognize and know the difference and can switch in between them as is necessary, as you feel to, as is beautiful for you. Thanks very much for listening. Wishing you a beautiful day from me, Guy.